two prospects, one from Maryland, one from Delaware. The first prospect I'll be talking to, his name is Sam Waldman out of Bullis High School in Maryland. Yep, this is another Bullis High School prospect, but you know what? I like talking to them fellas. So he is a 6'2", 220-pound linebacker, 97 total tackles last season, 54 solo, 12 tackles for a loss, one pass breakup, one forced fumble, and 13 hits on the quarterback. Took a look at his highlights. Again, I've seen him before, but very talented prospect. So before I bring him in, he's actually waiting to come onto the podcast. I saw the top 10 list, Pennsylvania top 10 put out by Max Preps earlier today. Just want to take a quick look at that, give you my quick thought on it. Number 10 is North Allegheny. Number 9 is Pittsburgh Central Catholic. Number 8, Imhotep Charter. Number 7, Pine Richland. Number 6, Roman Catholic. Number 5, Malvern Prep. Number 4, Bishop McDevitt. Number 3, Harrisburg. Number 2, LaSalle College. And number 1 is St. Joseph's Prep. So I won't get too much into what I think as far as the, I guess, ranking is, but I think at the end of the day, you got to say St. Joe's Prep is number 1. Harrisburg, they're definitely going to finish in the top 3 or 4. I'll just put it that way. I think they're the favorite out of District 3 for sure. And they'll probably bump heads with no, not even probably. They're going to most likely bump heads if everything goes their way with someone out of the West. And that'll either might be Pittsburgh Central Catholic. I think they're 6A. I think Pine Richland is 5A. I think. Yeah, they're 5A. No, they're not 5A. I can't remember. Anyway, just look at this list. It's pretty impressive that Harrisburg is actually considered number 3, being as though they're a public school. And the rest of the schools in the top 6 are private schools. And Imhotep Charter is a charter school. So now I look at it, Harrisburg is the only public school on the list. So, 2. Oh, bad, it's 2. It's them and Pine Richland. So that's pretty impressive. So, it's going to be a pretty competitive season in 6A and 5A actually as well. So, and actually there's a lot of out-of-state matchups, especially with that Philly Catholic League. I'll get into that at some other point because I know that St. Joe's Prep, LaSalle, and Roman Catholic, I'm pretty sure they're playing some out-of-state teams. I know St. Joseph Prep has at least 3 or 4 teams not from Pennsylvania that they'll be playing in the first several weeks. So I'll have more on that at another point. But now I'm going to bring in my man, Sam Waldman. He's been waiting patiently, so I'm going to bring him in right now. My man, Sam, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me there?
Yep, I can hear you now.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I already got it going, so I'm going to do the whole introduction real quick whenever you're ready, and we can go from there. But I appreciate you taking the time to come up here again.
Absolutely. It's good to be here.
Come up here. All right. Everybody, you guys know this is Ed O'Brien. This is the We Run the State podcast. Tonight I have a special guest. It's a four-peat. I got another kid from Bullis High School down in Maryland. I like those guys a lot. So, and this is another one of their pretty good football players. My man Sam Waldman. Welcome to the show. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for coming on. Of course, I talked to your teammate yesterday. He told me you guys are currently on break right now.
Yes, sir. We're on break right now. We start up Saturday.
All right. And he also told me you guys went to Salsbury College over the weekend, 2 to 3 day trip. Talk about that a little bit and how that helped you guys continue to build the team camaraderie.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was just so important for the team because, we got to practice a lot. We got 6 practices in like that 3-day period, but also we got to build up as a team. People got to know each other better. We were all living with a teammate. So everyone got to build that relationship with each other and just develop. And also leaders emerged because it was a lot of self like accounted leadership among that, and people were holding each other accountable. So it was just really important for the team.
All right. Speaking of leadership, you're going into your senior season. Well, first, I don't want to assume. Have you been at Bullis all 4 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how have you grown as a leader from the time you stepped on the campus as a freshman to now?
hmm Yeah, so I actually came on the campus as like a baseball player, and
Wow.
I developed more into a football player. And I would say that the older kids helped me. They taught me what it meant to be a leader, how to hold people accountable, how to also have like fun with your teammates. There's a good balance of all that, and to lead by example. So I would say the big thing is just learning how to lead by example.
Now, I did not know that. You know what? I'm going to say I did not know that until I think I took a look at. Actually, I googled your name, and baseball came up. I'm glad you
Yeah,
brought that up. So, are you still playing baseball?
I'm not anymore.
Okay, and I want to say football stuff came up too, but I was surprised to see the football. I mean, the baseball stuff come up too.
Yeah.
Um, did you start out your freshman year?
Yeah, freshman year was my last year of baseball.
Okay, and if you don't mind telling me why did you decide just to focus on football?
I just fell in love with it, honestly. Like the fast paced environment. I like the hitting, like the camaraderie with your team, just everything about it. It's kind of what I was looking for.
Now, and I'm sorry if I missed it. Did you play football before high school?
So I played in eighth grade. So that was my first year of
Okay.
football. But before that I played flag football.
All right. Now, speaking of football, I told the audience I took a look at your highlights. Very impressed. I've seen you in person before, at least in one game. Let's talk about recruiting real quick.
hmm
You don't have to name all of them, but what are some of the more recent camps or showcase? I'll say camps, college camps that you were able to go to
Sure.
over the past
Yeah.
month or so.
I've been at Columbia, Colgate, Dartmouth, Georgetown, just some recent camps, a combination of like Ivy League and Patriot schools.
Okay, and is it safe to say that that's the focus of your recruitment as far as what you're looking at right now, or are you open to anything? Not yeah, anything.
I'm open to anything. I mean, I'm looking for just like energy among the team, the coaches, players pushing each other. Like that's the big thing for me. So just finding that among different colleges.
Okay, and what kind of feedback, if you don't mind getting into it, what kind of feedback did you receive from college
hmm
coaches after camping
Yeah.
from different
So
coaches?
coaches say that they love my frame. I mean, I'm 6'2", 220, and they love my ability to come downhill and just recognize different offensive fronts and that sort of stuff and control the field. The thing that I'm working right now is just change of direction and like mobility. So that's my thing right now.
Okay, and who are some of the schools? I would ask, maybe put it like this way: who are some of the schools showing, I guess, not even guess, but serious interest, and have mentioned maybe waiting to see, your first two, three, 4 games of the season?
Mhm. Yeah, Colgate, Yale, Georgetown, Penn, Dartmouth. Those are some of the schools, just to name a couple.
Okay, and you're pretty athletic. Are they looking at you to play the inside linebacker position, outside linebacker position, or they see you being able to be versatile?
Yeah, some schools see me at outside, some schools sees me at inside. It's just matters there, like their defensive fronts and that sort of stuff.
Do you have a preference?
No, I don't. Last year I played inside linebacker, but this year I'm going to be playing like a hybrid edge linebacker. So I feel like I can do it all, honestly.
All right. And speaking of doing it all, I wanted to ask, tell the college coaches about your skills as a pass defender.
hmm I really feel like I can get to the quarterback every time because I feel like I'm quicker and stronger than a lot of these linemen. People just see me as like a guy off the edge, who's just quick, but I'm also really strong. So I feel like I've got those two things and they pair well with each other. So I feel like I can get there every time.
Hey, I believe you because, like I said, I did look at your film. So hey, I'm a believer.
Thank you.
Now, no problem at all. So when you're looking at college colleges, and obviously you're a student athlete, so I'm pretty sure you're looking at both things, both on and off the field. Specifically, what are some things that you're looking for in a college,
hmm
both on and off the field?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the big thing is energy. Like I mentioned earlier, it's just like players pushing each other, coaches pushing players, just everyone wanting to be there and just wanting to win. Like I love that sort of attitude. The environment with the school, with the team, just on and off the field, like you said, I'm just looking for a good environment when everyone's like just good people, good environment. So that sort of stuff. And then, I mean, those are my two big things, honestly. But
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm interested in academics too, but I'm not like subjected to that. Like energy is like definitely like my number one, like just the team building.
Well, speaking of energy, just to backtrack for a second, were you able to attend any spring games earlier this year?
Spring games, no, I couldn't say I could.
Okay.
Well, I did visit a couple spring practices. That's not true. I were at the practice, but not the games.
Oh,
So,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was the question that I wanted to ask. So from those spring practices, what are some takeaways that you got from watching college athletes in a
mhm.
practice environment?
I mean, they just go at it. I mean, it's quick, it's fast paced, and they all want it. I was at JMU with Dylan actually, and
Okay.
they practice like they want it every single day. And everyone, even if you're not starting, the second they get their opportunity, they go 100%. So that's something that I saw.
Okay. And during this off season, what are some things that you worked on as far as your game goes?
hmm Yeah, my biggest thing that I worked on was mobility. So I actually had a private yoga instructor who played football at Towson and then played a little bit in the NFL. And we worked together a lot, just open my hips so I can drop back into coverage more and come down quicker. And that was my biggest focus for sure.
Okay. And what are some things that you feel you've improved upon outside of that, being more mobile since the end of last season?
hmm I mean, I feel like I've improved upon almost all my aspects of my game, honestly. I've been working on it all. So I feel like dropping in coverage, I've improved on it a lot. I feel like that's something I definitely worked on a lot. So I would say that's my number one thing. But also just being comfortable at linebacker, that's a big thing that I feel like I've improved on because I played all over like the defensive side of the ball. So linebacker is not the only position I played. So it's good to get a different feel of things too.
Okay. And are there any college or NFL linebackers that you study or try to model your game
Yeah.
after?
Yeah. So I'm a 49ers fan because I'm from San Francisco. So I love Fred Warner for inside linebackers. So I always watching him because he just covers the field like no other. I mean, he's going up and down the entire field. So inside linebackers, he's my number one. And then outside linebackers, I like Jalen Walker in Georgia because he would come off the edge. Sometimes he would be 5 yards back, and I try to watch my game after him outside linebacker wise.
So hold up. You say you're from San Francisco,
Yeah,
out
I moved
Cali.
4.5 years ago from San Francisco.
Oh wow, wow.
Yeah,
Okay. But what's the big difference from a sports standpoint?
I mean, football's better here. So that's a big difference.
Okay.
Football and basketball, the two biggest sports I want to say in this DMV area. In California, it was more still football, but baseball was huge over there.
Okay.
But I
All
mean,
right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, no, I mean they're similar. They're actually more similar than people think. But
Okay. Do you go? So do you still have family back there?
no, I mean, my cousin just graduated college, so they used to live back
Okay.
there, and my uncle's over there still. But most of my family moved over.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about the upcoming season a little bit. I'm
hmm
gonna get this question out the way. I want to see if it's a four for four deal. I don't know if you saw the other three interviews, but you know what I'm going to ask.
I know what you're gonna say.
I know every game is important. Is there a game or two that's circled on your schedule?
I circled Georgetown Prep. So is
Okay.
that what they all said?
Yes, that's what they all said. Now,
Absolutely. I think we're
no,
all coming.
that's Dylan might have added an additional team, but definitely Georgetown Prep was on there.
I think Dylan probably would have said either Gilman or Landon, one of those
He
teams.
said Gilman.
He
He
said
said
Gilman.
Gilman.
Going for Gilman too. Yeah. No, I think Georgetown Prep's a huge game for us. We end with them at home, and we
Mhm.
lost them last year in the championship. And I don't think anyone wanted to go out that way. And we're ready for it this year. I can say that.
Okay, I might have to come check that out.
We
I got to see that in
gotta
person
do it.
last season. I didn't know how crazy, not crazy, but the atmosphere was pretty crazy, especially with the student sections. I was pretty amused. So,
Absolutely.
but I'll see you guys in the first week anyway. So talking about since we're talking about the season, What are some of your goals, both team wise and individual? I mean, as
Mhm.
an individual.
I mean, team wise, the prep game. So I want to win the championship game. So I want to go 11-0, win every game. I mean, I'm looking week by week. So go 1-0 and then 2-0, but I want to go 11-0. And then just as an individual, I want to have more TFLs and more sacks than last year. And also just I want to keep encouraging people, try to be a leader as much as I can.
That actually leads me to my next question. I wanted to ask you, what's some advice that you're giving incoming freshmen,
Hmm.
as far as how they should go about things, especially in their first year, and how that'll affect them going forward as an athlete and a
Yeah,
student at Bullis.
absolutely. I mean, so I came in as a baseball player. So my advice would be just treat it one day at a time. I mean, you don't know how things are going to turn out. If you just focus on that 24-hour period that you have each day, just try to get better within that period. It's going to work out. And among that, just trust the process. Things work out if you just put the effort in.
All right, and actually a couple more questions, and I'm gonna go back to the recruiting piece real quick. Um, I didn't even look up to see whether you had offers or not. Um, but I wanted to ask, what's some advice that you've received as far as recruiting goes and how you should go about it? And I know kids going into their senior year, if they don't have offers, kind of could be a stressful thing, especially if they're looking for to get a couple offers.
Hmm.
What's some advice that you've received during this whole process?
Yeah. Just everyone's process is different. That's the biggest thing I would say. You don't know what's happening for other people. You just got to worry about yourself. I mean, worrying about other people just never will help you out. Just focus on your own game, your own work, and just continue at it.
Okay, and what's the best piece of advice that you've received as an athlete,
Oof.
and how has that stuck with you?
So my coach who passed away, he always told me chance and a choice. And I think about that every day. So you come out there, you've got a chance to do things, and then you have a choice if you're actually going to do it. So many people just say, I've got the opportunity to do this, and they don't actually fulfill it. And every day I think about that you actually got to come out there with that effort and you got to do that.
All right, Sam, and one last question, or two, actually two questions. I know you want to brag about yourself, but let the college coaches know what they would be getting in you as a student athlete.
Hmm. I mean, I would say I'm one of the most determined people that, like, I know. Honestly, I don't want to brag about myself, but
Hey,
I
that's
feel
what
like,
we're here for.
yeah, right. I feel like I work a lot. I mean, my work's not shown. I mean, it's all I just put the work in and I take it out on the field. And I feel like college coaches would see that and they'd get that work. They'd also get a leader. I feel like I've encouraged people and I know what to do with that. But among that, I feel like I'm determined and whatever goals I have, I get to that. I just keep working at it. And I feel like if college coaches take that, that's what they'll get.
All right, Sam, and one last question, if you don't mind. Who are some of the people, whether it's coaches, mentors, or family members, who played a big role in your football journey so far?
Hmm. Absolutely. I mean, my dad, first of all, has been with me the entire time. Just he drives me to all these college camps, and they get far, so he's putting all that effort in with it. But my mom too, she supports me all the entire way through. And then coaches wise, I mean, my head coach right now, Coach Schuyler, he's just always there, always checking in on me, just saying how I'm doing, and just continuing, just do what he does. And then, like I said, my coach who passed away, Coach Ray, he's why I started playing football. So in eighth grade, he was my football coach, and I came out there for him. So I'm always thinking about him all the time. And then another coach in eighth grade, Coach Al, I started with him too, and he's just been my trainer too, just helping me. Even when I was playing D end, he helped me there. Now he's helping me at linebacker, so he's always been that guy for me.
All right, Sam. Well, look, I truly appreciate you, taking the time to speak with me tonight, and I'm sure your parents. You seem like in fact, you seem like a great kid to me, so I'm sure they don't mind
Thank
driving
you.
you around, making sure achieve your goals. So, I wish you the best of luck this season. I'll see you guys week 1
Yeah,
against
let's do
Mount
it.
St. Joseph. So, I'm looking forward to that. So, once again, thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. I'll see you week 1. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Have a blessed evening.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.